The International Space Station, a testament to human ingenuity, hung in the inky blackness. A beacon of progress, it orbited Earth, a symbol of unity. Inside, a tapestry of nations worked together, pushing the boundaries of science. Its importance, paramount, resonated throughout every stratum of global society. Astronomers, glued to their telescopes, tracked its every movement. Data streamed ceaselessly back to Earth, each byte a precious jewel of knowledge. The station, a constant in the starry expanse, had become an integral part of humanity's narrative. On board, the crew of 7, the best of their respective nations, lived and breathed discovery. Their days were a symphony of complex experiments and groundbreaking research. They were pioneers pushing the very edges of human understanding. But on this day, the music died. The beacon flickered, then went dark, leaving a void in the heavens and a chilling silence in its wake. The world watched, holding its breath as the signal vanished. Screens once alive with telemetry went blank, replaced by the stark static of the void. Confusion reigned, quickly morphing into a chilling fear that snaked its way across the globe. In Houston, the heart of space exploration, a stunned silence fell. Engineers and scientists, their faces etched with disbelief, frantically attempted to re-establish contact. Their efforts, however, were met with an eerie, unbroken silence. The news, a hammer blow of shock and terror, spread like wildfire. The world held its breath, united in fear and uncertainty. The station, a symbol of human achievement, had been swallowed by the abyss, leaving behind a chilling question. What happened? The answer, like the station itself, was lost in the echoing silence of space. The world watched, waited and prayed, clinging to the slimmest threads of hope. Theories, some plausible, others bordering on the absurd, began to circulate. Had there been a catastrophic systems failure? Was it a freak space debris collision? Or had something more sinister, more inexplicable occurred? The silence from above bred fear, uncertainty, gnawing at the edges of every conversation. Governments convened emergency meetings, their faces grim, the weight of the situation a tangible presence in the room. The world held its breath, caught in the grip of an unprecedented event. The disappearance of the station wasn't just a tragedy. It was a stark and terrifying reminder of the vast, unknowable nature of the cosmos. And in the face of such cosmic indifference, humanity could only wait, hope, and dread the answer to the question that echoed through every heart. What happened to the station, and could it happen again? A rescue mission was swiftly assembled, a beacon of hope in the face of despair. The world held its breath, their collective gaze fixed on the brave souls who dared to venture into the void. The crew, a blend of seasoned veterans and brilliant minds, carried the weight of a planet's hope on their shoulders, their mission to reach the last known coordinates of the station and uncover the truth behind its disappearance. The journey was fraught with tension, every passing moment an agonizing tick of the clock. The silence from the void remained unbroken, amplifying the sense of dread that permeated the ship. Each crew member wrestled with their own fears, their own theories about what awaited them, but one thing was clear: they wouldn't rest until they found the station and the answers it held. After what felt like an eternity, the station emerged from the void. It hung there, a ghostly apparition against the backdrop of 1,000,000 stars. Relief, swift and palpable, washed over the rescue team. But the relief was short-lived, quickly replaced by a chilling unease. The station, though seemingly intact, remained eerily silent. Their hails, desperate pleas for a response, were met with the same chilling silence that had gripped Earth. They boarded cautiously, their every sense on high alert. The air was heavy, thick with an unnatural stillness. The station, once a hive of activity, was now a tomb, its silence amplifying the growing sense of dread. They moved like ghosts through the station's corridors, their footsteps echoing in the oppressive silence. Every shadow seemed to whisper, every corner felt like a hiding place for something unknown. Section 6. Echoes of Life. The station's interior was a testament to a hasty departure. Half-eaten meals lay abandoned, personal effects scattered as if dropped in a panic. The crew's quarters were equally chaotic, a stark contrast to their usual meticulous order. But there were no signs of struggle, no evidence of a struggle or forced evacuation. It was as if the crew had simply vanished, leaving behind their lives and work in a single, inexplicable moment. The silence, however, was not complete. A faint hum, almost imperceptible at first, emanated from the station's central command module. It was a beacon, a whisper of something in the echoing silence. With renewed urgency, the rescue team converged on the command module, their hearts pounding in unison with the rhythmic hum that seemed to pulse with an eerie life of its own. Section 7. The Message. The command module was bathed in the eerie glow of emergency lighting, casting long shadows that danced across the walls. The central console flickered erratically, the source of the rhythmic hum that had led them there. It was as if the station itself was trying to communicate, and then they saw it. A single message displayed prominently on the main screen, standing out against the backdrop of chaos. The message, written in binary code, seemed to pulsate with the rhythmic hum of the failing console. It was almost hypnotic, drawing them in. It was a cipher, a riddle wrapped in a mystery, and it held the key to understanding the station's fate. The team knew they had to crack it. They set to work immediately, their combined expertise focused on deciphering the message. Every second counted. The silence of the station pressed in on them, amplifying the urgency of their task. The only sounds were the hum of the console and their own breathing. Each line of code, each decoded symbol, felt like a step closer to the truth. The tension was palpable. As they delved deeper into the message, a sense of unease settled over the team. What were they about to uncover? The message wasn't a distress call, nor was it an explanation. It defied all their expectations. It was something far stranger, far more unsettling. The implications of this message could change everything they thought they knew. Section 8. Decoding the Enigma. Hours stretched into what felt like days as they painstakingly translated the binary message. Each line of code revealed a fragment of the puzzle, but the full picture remained elusive. With each passing moment, the tension in the command module thickened, fueled by anticipation and a growing sense of dread. The air was heavy with unspoken fears and the weight of the unknown. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, the message was fully translated. The room fell silent as the astronauts absorbed the gravity of the words before them. The words, stark and chilling, hung in the air, shattering the silence of the station. It was a moment of realization that would change everything. They read. They are not as they seem. Beware the echoes. The cryptic nature of the message only added to their confusion. The message was a cryptic warning, its meaning as elusive as the events that had led them there. Who were they? What was the true nature of the threat they faced? What echoes were they to beware? The questions multiplied, each one more perplexing than the last. The questions hung heavy in the air, unanswered and deeply unsettling. The crew was left in a state of uneasy contemplation. The message, far from providing answers, had only deepened the mystery. It was a puzzle wrapped in an enigma, with no clear solution in sight. It was a chilling reminder that they were adrift in a sea of unknowns, surrounded by the vast, uncharted expanse of space. And the answers they sought were as elusive as the stars themselves. The journey ahead was uncertain, and the stakes had never been higher. Now, Section 9. A universe of unknowns. The rescue team, shaken and bewildered, returned to Earth. Their journey had been long and arduous, filled with moments of hope and despair. They had ventured into the unknown, only to return with more questions than answers. They carried with them the cryptic message, a chilling echo of the vanished crew. The message was brief, yet its implications were vast and terrifying, hinting at forces beyond human comprehension. The world listened, eager for answers, but the message provided none. It was a puzzle. A riddle that seemed to mock human curiosity and our desire to understand the universe. The disappearance of the station remained a mystery, a chilling testament to the vastness and indifference of the cosmos. It was as if the universe itself had swallowed the station whole, leaving no trace behind. The message, a haunting whisper from the void, served as a constant reminder of the unknown that lay beyond the thin veil of human understanding. It was a reminder that despite our advancements, we are still at the mercy of the cosmos. Life on Earth continued, but the events surrounding the station's disappearance cast a long shadow. People went about their daily lives, yet the mystery lingered in the back of their minds, a silent spectre. The message, etched into the collective consciousness of humanity, became a chilling reminder. In the vast expanse of the universe, we are but a whisper, and there are things out there far beyond our comprehension. It was a humbling realization, one that forced humanity to confront its own insignificance. The search for answers continued, but the truth, like the missing crew, remained lost in the echoing silence of space. Scientists and explorers alike were driven by the need to uncover the secrets of the cosmos, yet the answers remained elusive. The station, a silent sentinel, continued its lonely orbit, a haunting reminder of the mystery that lingered in the void, a mystery that whispered of echoes and things not as they seemed. It stood as a testament to the enduring enigma of the universe, a puzzle that may never be solved.